Matchday, press box. Teams are in already here, right, settled in. Did a little bit of an intro video and all of that, but yeah, you can hear the Omonia fans there. They're having a great day, absolute buzzing day. But yes, moving on to the teams, very, very strong. 2 changes from the team that finished at Everton. Out comes Luke Shaw, out comes Ericsson, rested for Sunday I'm guessing against Newcastle. Malacia and Fred come in. I can only see an absolute whitewash in this game. Very loud, decent atmosphere being next to the away fans, and the United fans are giving their bit as well, so interesting game coming. Just give you an idea where we're at and where we're sat. Pretty decent press box. But yes, here we go, game time. I'll see you at half time on the verdicts. I'm expecting this game to be put to bed by half time. That's what my bets are. That's what I'm going with. Let's see. Alright, half time. I mean, this is like deja vu from the last game, except we haven't made that big mistake that's let Omonia score a goal. Again, 80% possession area. I think it's 79-21. I mean, come on, United. I mean, this is like, I mean, I look at it this way. I go, the defence, the midfield, complete control, forwards, Rashford looks sharp, Ronaldo looks okay, Anthony lively, Bruno's passing it well. But you've got to put the ball in the back of the net. That's what you paid for. In games like this, we should be having this team to bed, and we should be bringing on our substitutes and resting players for the weekends. It isn't good enough for the first half. And you know what? Ten Hag is going to go in at half time, and he's not going to be happy with that. Forwards have to do more. You've got to do more against the keeper that looks shaky. We should be at least 3-0 up at half time. Rashford should have had a couple. I think Casemiro should have scored. Fred should have scored. It's unforgivable finishing again from United. Take your chances. The rest of the game and the build-up and everything like that, the passing is sharp enough, decent, but I do believe a substitution for Fred, maybe if an Ericsson was on this pitch, this game changes. Fred, unfortunately for him, he's lively, he's doing what he can. He's not playing horrendous, but he's just not good enough in that area. We need that extra bit, and he's just not got it. Sharpen up, we got this game won easily, but it should already be to bed. And that's the disappointing thing about this. United just not good enough in front of goal. Again, missing chances. Unfortunately there we got away with a couple towards the end on the break. A couple of mistakes, a couple of bad passes, let them in. That's what United do. One shot, one goal United against us, but it's 0-0. Can't wave it on that side of it, but really disappointing with the finishing again. United needs to do more against poor outfits like this. We need to be making a statement tonight, and it's not good enough so far. Play your get out of jail card. That's exactly what Manchester United just did. And the get out of jail card was Scott McTominay, believe it or not, of all people, to score a goal. We were firing blanks there tonight as a team. We should have had that game put to bed at half time. It didn't get much better in the second half in terms of actually taking your chances. Rashford, Fred, Ronaldo, Anthony, all have to take blame there for not putting the ball in the back of the net. And like I said, Scott McTominay, another substitute. Erik ten Hag made a big point about talking about his substitutes in his programme notes today. And again, a substitute come on and got us that winning goal. Vital, because Sociedad had already won tonight. We needed that, and it keeps it in our own hands in terms of finishing top of this group. You've got teams like Juventus, Barcelona, Ajax. You've got all of these teams that are going to be in this next round of 32. If we do not win this group, we could be out of Europe against a quality outfit. That's easily doable right now, looking at the way things are. This group, on paper, was winnable with ease for Manchester United. We're making hard work of it. That's 3 wins in a row. Yes, that's good. Performance tonight, dominant. That was good. But then forwards really have to start. They really have to start booking their ideas up, because that was not good enough in front of goal against the keeper that hardly ever played, and it looked like he'd never played before. He made some good saves, and credit to him for making his appearance here tonight at Old Trafford under that much pressure against that forward line. He's on United for the performance tonight. All in all, a good result. We're going to forget about it, move on. As a result, that's got us top to close to the group. Finally put that voodoo to bed about winning at home in Europe. We move on. We're still in touching distance. 9 points, 3 behind Sociedad now. Beat Sheriff in a couple of weeks, hopefully, with a better performance than this tonight in terms of in front of goal. And then it's over to Spain. And let's see. It's all going to come down to that for top of the group. It's building up nicely. We did make hard work of it, but we got the win, and that's what's important. Okay, all done and dusted, and that was a difficult night, let's be honest. It was not as easy as it should have been. I think that's the best way to sum up everything that went down there tonight, because we made light work of dealing with and creating chances. We just had no end product at all, and it wasn't so much weren't creating enough chances. We created plenty of them, and we should have been miles ahead and gone and out of sight, but we just aren't clinical enough in front of goal. I think our goal tally for the season tells you everything you need to know. The one thing you've got to take from that is that we're still there, 3 points behind Sociedad. We backed up a poor start with 3 wins, 3 straight wins. We'd expect to win them. I remember saying after the Sociedad game, I said, I'm not worried, I'm not concerned. We've stood outside Old Trafford, pretty disappointed. It was a tough game, but I said, I'm not worried. We will still qualify comfortably. We'll win our next 4 games, and then it'll all come down to a one-on-one with Sociedad in Spain. And that's pretty much what it comes down to. We've got to beat Sheriff in a couple of weeks here at Old Trafford, which we should do. I mean, going off tonight, you would say that might be a bit more difficult, but yeah, something and the voodoo of not being able to score a goal at Old Trafford in Europe at the moment continued tonight. But we just hope that that goal from Scott McTominay has just ended that voodoo and that sort of mindset of the players, because it's a win that's out of the way now. It's a win that we desperately needed. That's 3 wins in a row after the City game. So a reaction that I'm liking the look of, and reaction from the players, and a consistency of not stopping till the final whistle. Ten Hag talks about his substitutions now. That's where he's happy with. It's the most important thing, and what he's happy with the most since his time at Manchester United. And you can see that again. Another substitution gets us the winner today, like it was against Everton. It is a case of Ten Hag making the changes when it's needed. The concern is, why does he have to do that? And why can't we put games to bed? That's the biggest problem out of everything. And you know what? We'll walk away from there tonight, and many people won't remember that game. The Omonia fans will. They were brilliant tonight. But most people look at it as just another 3 points on the road to qualifying for the knockout phases. I think we're pretty safe now. I can't remember looking at the group now, but I think we're pretty much already through on 9 points. Sheriff, I think, are closest to us on 3. And yeah, I don't think they can catch us now unless they beat us at Old Trafford, which I can't see doing. We're pretty much qualified for this group. It's all about that top spot and avoiding that round of 32 where the big guns come into it. You could be looking at the likes of Ajax, Juve, Barcelona. Teams like that you could be getting in this, the next phase, the round of 32. That's what we don't want. That's what we can't afford. And our fixture is piling up with the games that we've got to play after what was cancelled earlier on this season. The Leeds and the Palace game, which are coming in January. It's a packed January already after a knackering World Cup into an hammered February when the Europa League comes back into play. We could avoid 2 midweek games if we beat the next 2, if we win the next 2 games against Sheriff and against Sociedad. And that's what's important now, and that's what we've got to look at going forward. Tough night, but a win nevertheless. Hard work, yes, but that's it. Job done. Move on. 3 Premier League games now in a row. 3 tough games against Newcastle, Spurs and Chelsea. Massive for Ten Hag. And hopefully we can continue this little bit of a bounce back. 3 wins in a row from the City game now. Looking positive, but big games against much better teams coming up now. Guys, like, share and subscribe. I'm going to go down get my head down, get some sleep, get prepared for weekend because it is gonna be a big one. I will see you all then. Like, share and subscribe. Cheers for watching, everyone.